Okay, so notes payable. Hindi ito, ano lang, kahit na yun lang muna, yung first two problems and then iwan natin yung debt restructuring. Okay? So for the first two items, calculation lang siya ng interest. Pero i-recall na rin natin paano po ina-account ang notes payable. So kaya hindi na siya masyadong pinag-usapan kasi babalik na rin mo lang yung receivable. Diba? Yung concepts na inaral natin sa notes payable, ay sa notes receivable, yun lang rin yung gagamitin mo dito. Okay? So sa notes payable po, pag notes payable, being a financial liability, paano po ang valuation nito? Notes payable, naalala mo pa ba? Tignan mo kung was it issued solely for cash? Ayan, issued solely for cash. Okay, pagka ang sagot is yes, tignan mo po kung merong cash proceeds. Yan yung magre-represent ng fair value niya. Kasi financial liability rin to. So pag financial liability, paano valuation? Fair value minus transaction cost. Kaya lang pag note, anong sabi natin? Commonly, walang transaction cost na na-incur. So ito na lang, dinidetermine lang natin yung fair value. So if it is issued solely for cash, then cash proceeds. Next po, ano pa? Issued solely for non-cash asset naman. Pagka for non-cash asset, tignan mo po kung may fair value yung asset received. Ayan. So best indicator ng fair value of the asset would be what? Would be the cash price equivalent. Naalala mo pa yon? Nandun yon sa receivable natin. Okay? Next. Tapos, ayan, what if wala itong dalawang to? Ano ang gagamitin mo? That's the time na magpre-present value of cash flows tayo. Next, take note. Pag po short term, hindi natin kailangang mag-present value. Bakit? Tama. Okay, kasi the difference between the present value of cash flows and the face amount is considered to be immaterial. Kaya pag short term, ina-allow na yung undiscounted. Or, in other words, pag short term, Pag short term, discounting is unnecessary. Did you get this? Kaya lang pag long term, paano tayo mag-present value? Tignan mo, di ba, i-classify mo, interest bearing ba to? Or non-interest bearing? Di ba? Pagka interest bearing, anong tinitignan natin? I-check mo kung realistic ba yung nominal rate. So, if the nominal rate is equal to the market rate or realistic siya, okay? At yung face niyan, yan na po yung appropriate valuation niya. Okay? If the nominal rate is unrealistic or significantly different with the market rate, halimbawa, ang nominal ay 3, ang market rate ay 12. Diba? So, anong gagawin mo? I-present value mo yan. So, present value of principal, present value of interest payments. Nasusundan? Okay, tapos pagka non-interest bearing, ano lang ang cash flow niya? Present value of principal. Okay, diba? So, yan yung mga present values nila. So, yan yung magiging appropriate valuation. Take note ha, you'll only be using this pag wala ito. Nakuha po ba? Okay, ngayon. Sige, ito ano lang to, calculation lang ng interest yung first two problems. Pero sige, sagutin natin and then we'll call it a night. Diba? Sige. Mainit na nga. Kanina hindi ko ina-entertain yung thought pero nung sinabi mo, ayun, naisip ko na tuloy siya. Gusto ko nang mag-solve. Sige. Okay, ano pong hinihingi? Number 1, on December 31, what amount should be reported as accrued interest payable? And then, what is the interest expense for 2020? Okay, so on September 1, 2019, an entity borrowed on a 5.4 million note payable from a bank. The note bears interest at 12% and is payable in 3 equal annual principal payments of 1.8. On this date, the bank's prime rate was 11%. So, ano ang appropriate valuation niya? So, tingnan mo So, ano siya? Wala namang binanggit na issued solely siya for cash, so hindi natin pwedeng assume na yun mismo yung natanggap niya, right? Pero actually, pwede. Pero sige, hindi natin ito ma-identify. Issued solely for non-cash, hindi rin. Okay. Tapos, pag nag-present value ka, di ba, interest-bearing or non-interest bearing siya? Interest-bearing. Realistic or unrealistic? O, yung 11% po na prime rate, it does not represent market rate. Okay, so anong nominal rate niya? 12%. Tapos, wala siyang binanggit related to market rate. Yung prime rate, hindi yun market rate, ha? So, ang magiging presumption doon, nominal rate would be equal to market rate. Nasusundan po? So, anong magiging appropriate valuation ng note? Face amount. Nasusundan siya. Okay, so, pagka mag-amortize tayo dito, pinapatagal pa yan. Sige. Hindi, ano lang para mas makita, no? Huwag kang maiinis, ha? Minsan po, kailangan talagang gawin yung mga bagay na ganito. Para, alam mo yun, makapang-bad trip ka. Okay, so anong araw siya? September 1, 2019. Tapos tuwing kailan magbabayad? September 1, 2020, September 1, 2021. Okay, dalawa lang. So magkano yung periodic payments? Principal plus interest, di ba? So magkano siya? 5.4. Actually pa tingnan mo. Magkano magiging periodic adjustment? 1.8, 1.8. Kasi yung babayad niya principal tas yung interest. So, yun yung pagsasamahin natin dito. Gets po ba? Okay, so ito, 3.6 yung magiging carrying amount, 1.8 dito. So, 5.4 minus 1.8, 3.6. So, 1.8, 1.8. Gets? Okay, next. So, magkano interest expense for the first year? 5.4 times 12%. Magkano yun? 648. So, yun. Nakuha? Oh, so, ang total payments niya for year 1, it's 2 million. Magkano po? 448,000. 2,448,000. Nakuha? Oh, next. Oh, tapos magkano pong interest for the second year? 3.6 times 12%. Magkano yun? 432. 432. Oh, next. So, magkano total payments sa kanya? 2,232,000. Okay, 2,232,000. Nasundan yan? Okay, sige. Address natin yung mga requirements. So, what amount should be reported as accrued interest payable? O, diba? So, magkanong utang niya? 5.4. Ito yung interest for the entire year, diba? So, pwede mong gawin, dahil na-compute mo to, 648, pang 2019, ilang buwan lang? 4 over 12. Nasundan yan? Or, kung gusto mo, yung hindi ka nag-amortization, pwede pong 5.4 times 12% times 4 over 12. Diba? You'll arrive at the same amount of how much? Magkano po? Magkano? 216. 216. Okay na? Nasundan po ba? Okay, next. For 2020, so ito po ay 2019. O 2020, magkanong interest natin? 2020. O di ba? Ito, alam mo na to 648 times 8 over 12. Tama? Okay, or kung gusto mo, pwede siyang paano? 5.4 times 12% times 8 over 12. Kung ayaw mong mag-prepare ng amortization schedule. O, ano pa? O, tas yung next na interest na due, 432 times 4 over 12. Nakukuha? O, next. Or, ano siya? Another way of calculating it, di ba 3.6 na lang ng September 1, 2020. So, yun na lang yung entitled, di ba? Doon sa last 4 months. So, times 4 over 12. Gets po ba to? Okay, so magkano ang interest for 2020? 648 times 8 over 12, magkano yun? 432. And then 432 or 3.6 ito, or yon. Magkano po? 144. So, magkano ang total interest expense for 2020? Magkano? 576. O, tapos pag tinanong ka, magkano carrying amount ng December 31, 2019? Carrying amount, December 31, 2019. Sagot, 5.4 kasi hindi pa bayad, di ba? O, tas December 31, 2020, 3.6. O, yun yung principal. Nasusundan? Okay. O, next. O, paano naman po pagka-compounded? Yun yung i-illustrate naman nung next problem natin. What amount should be reported as accrued interest payable? So, on March 1, 2019, an entity borrowed 5 million and signed a 2-year note bearing interest at 12% per annum compounded annually. So, ano siya, wala namang binanggit na hindi realistic, walang indicator. So, what would be the presumption? Realistic. So, magkano mo i-recognize? Okay, face amount na 5 million. Nasusundan yon. So, interest is payable in full at maturity on February 20, 2021. Okay, so, 2019, magkanong accrued interest? 2019, 5 million times 12%. O, tas March 1 ka nagpautang, so 10. 10 over 12. So, magkano po yan? 500,000. Nasundan? O, tas 2020. O, magkano ng utang pagka-compounded? 5.5. Nasusundan siya? So, 5.5 times 12%. O, tas ilang buwan outstanding ng 2020? Di ba 12 months? So, times 12 over 12. Or kahit wala na, di ba? Nasundan po ba? So, magkano to? 660. Okay, so magkano po ang total? 1160. Nasusundan mo siya? Or kung hindi ka tiwala dyan, yung normal na proseso na dapat 1 year talaga. Pag kung March 1, edi dapat hanggang Feb 28. Diba? So, pwede natin gawin yon. So, tignan mo ha. March 1, 2019 ay to Feb 28, 2020. Pagka ganyan po, di ba, 5 million times 12%, edi 1 year. Nakuha? So, that would be 600. O, tapos, sa 2020, yung next 10 months, March 1, 2020, hanggang December 31, so, dapat 10 months lang to. Okay, so, magkano siya? 5.6, di ba, compounded, times 12%, o, tas ilang buwan lang yan, times 10 over 12. Nasusundan siya? So, magkano yun? 560. Okay, so total pa rin is still 1160. Actually, mas sound itong approach na to. Ito yung mas, kumbaga, safe yan. O, ito kasi minsan, di ba, baka magkamali, di ba, ng pin mo. Okay po ba yan? Gets mo to? Okay, so yan po. Answer for number 2 is letter B. On next meeting po, we'll have your debt restructuring. Tapos po, accounting for income taxes, employee benefits. Tapos yung sunod na handout ng ano. Okay, di ba nakaka-excite? Malapit nang matapos ang review natin, right? Di ba pinay-excite? Saya-saya, di ba? Sige po, pahinga tayo. If ever guys you have questions, feel free to ask. Okay? Sige, salamat.